Good morning, welcome to my vlog. It is Sunday. It's Sunday morning. We've just been to the first charity shop. Of course I got some yarn, chunky yarn, good value, a crochet kit to make a Harry Potter, and a little animals crochet kit. I probably won't make them, I'll just resell them on eBay. So we're just walking down to the next one. Oh, hello, I am back from the second-hand shop little thing that we do. I've not got my Invisalign in at the moment. I've just had some eggs and they're feeling really unusual at the minute. I think it's got to that stage where I can't get my tongue in there anymore. It's just weird. But you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm on number 22 out of 40. So I've passed halfway. Whoop, whoop. So that's a good thing. So yeah, we've just had poached egg on toast, and I'm going to show you what I got today from the second-hand shops. Bit of a second-hand shop haul. Liz had been just before us to YMCA to drop some stuff off. So we missed her this morning. But I'm going over this afternoon, I think, fingers crossed, to do the wallpaper stripping. Right, so this one Simon bought for me. I didn't know he'd bought it until afterwards. It is The Element Encyclopedia of 20,000 Dreams, the ultimate A to Z to interpret the secrets of your dreams. So if anybody wants to know about dreams, let me know. I've been having vivid dreams for years and years, and last night's dream was particularly horrible. I'll kind of make it brief, but it's a recurring dream that I have where Ellie passes, and there's 3 different ways that she passes. And it's almost like my dream is trying to tell me that she was going to pass anyway, whether or not she passed in any of these ways. But it's so vivid, almost like she passed in all these ways, but I know the truth of how she actually passed. It's very strange. So I'm going to look that up and find out what that actually means, if that's a thing. Different, yeah. I wonder if there's like a contents or something. It doesn't look like it. It just looks like furniture items, gatherings. How would I know where to look? Constipation, symbols. Let's see at the back. So let's go for the D word. D. There's quite a lot in this book. C. We're not even at the D's yet. Daughters, D. Dead birds, cats, fish, flowers, horses, trees. Dead people. Deadly nightshade. Death in general. Accidental, inappropriate. Wow, there's loads here. I don't know which one we would look at. I'll look later and I'll let you know. But looks like I've got the Encyclopedia of Dreams, so if anybody wants to know whether this is real, you know, and is the real thing. 3 whole pounds. I'm going to take the sticker off the front. I'm going to try. Hate putting stickers on items because I'm getting them off. Oh yeah, it came off without a mark. Yes, a little win for the day. Okay, next one. This is a book that I spotted that Simon's going to put in his section, I think, of the shop, but he says I'm going to read it first. Hauntings, True Stories of Unquiet Spirits. Right, let's go for the £1.50 label. It's coming right off. Brilliant. Another little win. Sticker straight off. Bing. What's this? Please book your appointment. Ooh, okay, we'll find out what that's for in a minute. Hauntings is a fascination investigation of the 21st century spirits that roam our cities, suburbs and shopping malls. Paul Rowland, author of The Complete Book of Ghosts and blah, 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 unearths disturbing new evidence that reveals how restless spirits are Not confined to crumbling castles and historical haunted houses, the dead are all around us, constantly trying to communicate, and now they have access to computers, TVs and mobile phones. What? The truth is more terrifying than anything seen on the movie screen. Dun dun dun. Book was supposed to be $9.99. I've got it for £1.50. So probably going to read that and let you know. I've still got one upstairs that I'm reading, which I've not actually opened yet. Matt something, psychic media American guy. He's just brought out a new book this week and I haven't read the first one yet, but I'm going to read that. It's on my bedside table. I'll let you know how that is. Right, next up, let's just move the books to one side. Next up, we've got Animal Crochet Set. 4 different designs for crocheting a rhinoceros, an elephant, a giraffe, and 2 seals. And that was £2.50. We're going to see if we can get the label off. Oh my God. She's on a roll. By Crolando. Never heard of it. Shall we see if it's all in it? Should really do that before you buy these things. But it was stuck up, you know, stuck together. So, wow, look how fine that is. What else we got in here? Fluff. They're obviously filling it. Is that it? So they're all going to be grey. Okay. There's the lace. And a wooden crochet. I don't like wooden crochet hooks. I worry that I'm going to break them. Well, I think I'll be selling that one. This is Harry Potter Crochet Kit. Includes Harry's broom. I got it for £2.50. We'll take this off here. I've had these before. I've had Ron Weasley. I had 2 Ron Weasleys and then sold them off. Shall we see if it's got what it's supposed to? It's stuck down with the original label. So, horrible plastic. Oh yeah, it's all here. With a horrible plastic crochet hook. That will be going on my eBay. Right, what else have we got? Number 3. Now, I sold one of these recently on my eBay. It went really well. Poppy little thing. It was a crochet gnome. This one is a crochet fly. A crochet cat. Shall we see if we can get the label off? Label off the one piece? I've done very well so far. It was Peter Jones China for £9. And I bought it for £2.25. And we're going to see if we can get the sticker off without making a mess. I think there needs to be prizes for this. No, we failed. We haven't got a home run. It's gone wrong. Oh dear. So I'll be selling this one on my eBay. Creative Crochet Kit. It's Make Your Own Cat. It's quite cute, to be honest. I haven't got into amigurumi yet. I might do in the future. But as it is, I'm just going to resell all of those. And finally, of course, I've got yarn. This is Bellissima. Not heard of that brand before. Oh, no, it's Stylecraft. It's called Bellissima. Let's take it all out the bag. Bellissima Chunky. So Chunky's normally a bit more expensive. Originally it was supposed to be £2.25 and I got them for £1.50. I'm currently working on a massive blanket with chunky yarn at the moment, which you may have seen yesterday. It's for me and Simon and I'm making it with chunky yarn. I'm using it with chunky and I thought this would be great to finish it off. So we've got 2 of the dusty pink, 1 sort of grey bluey colour. Does it say what colour it's supposed to be? Double denim. Makes me think of Bewitched. Is it Bewitched? Yeah. This sort of stone colour. And then a pink, which I don't know what it is because it's all stickers are all over everything. Shade covered by a sticker. Raspberry. Brush my teeth, put my Invisalign back in, and then plan to go over to Lizzie's and get some more wallpaper stripping done. I don't want to do it, but it needs to be done. Right, I'm here, I've got my hair back, I've got my scruffy clothes on. Liz has just brought me an old steamer from the garage. She had two, because you need two obviously. And it's doing something, so we think it might be working. I'll show you how the room is at this moment. So we've got these that I need new drawers for. So this is craft supplies of Liz's. So, and some cards, birthday cards, Christmas cards, stuff like that. And we'll transfer that into some better drawers, so we've both got like a craft area in here. And these are the walls that I am stripping today. That's where the holes were for the TV and the cable. Just random up there. This bit needs repair. You can just see. This bit needs repair. I'm going to get new electrical sockets. What's the matter? What is it? What? Oh, what's the matter?
Musical that features the songs of Billy Joel.
So I've come down for some juice, and Liz is currently doing these. Have we given them a particular name yet?
I don't know.
Can I eat one yet?
You can't, well, there's no icing on them, but get one if you want one.
So I've had a drink, a chill out, and now I'm coming back upstairs to carry on. I want to try and finish this wall today. That big wall. Then I've got this one and this one to finish. Right, that's it for today. I've got it in my hair and I've got it everywhere. But I'm not fussed for a bit of hard work. It'll probably do me good. Well, I'm not sure if this is the right job to do me good. But anyway, I'll show you. I've done all of that wall there. This one here. There's a bit to do around the window. And then I've got this one. And that one at the door to finish. I've got two left to finish. But these look really good quality, these ones. They just look like it's going to be dead easy to take it off. But the outside wall, not so much. So now I've got to tidy up all of the crap off the floor. Oh. Bit of a surprise, I was editing videos, Simon phoned and said, "Do you fancy Chinese buffet?" I'm like, yes I do. Right, so I'm back. Simon treated me to a lovely lunch, which I really appreciate, but now I feel very pogged. Probably ate too much. I need to get a grip of that. I've been feeling sad about it all afternoon. Stop it. So, I'm back. I'm going to continue with these two walls. Liz is downstairs, but I think she's off to bingo. Wow, I'm looking a bit pink, aren't I? Doing stuff like this gives you too much time to think. I've got half a wall to finish. Look how pink I am. I've got half a wall to finish and round the window, and I think I'll have to use a sponge for that because I can't really get the steam around the edges. But I'm nearly there. And then it's a case of sanding the walls and seeing what the plan is after that. Any of you decorators and you do this for a living, let me know, because the walls need repair. What should I be repairing them with? I'm assuming plaster, tiny holes, polyfiller type thing. Yeah, let me know. Right, that's it for today. It's 6:30 and I've just got a teeny bit to do around the window, but I can't get it without taking the blind down. So I think, call it a day today. Look at the state of me. I'm well and truly steamed. My pores must be so open right now. I've just got round the window to do at the top there. And then it's repair, really. Repair and see what we're doing. If we're going to do a whole skim, or if we're going to just fill all the holes, or I guess we'll see. Right, it's Tuesday. It's just after lunch. It is 1:10. So this morning I've had some brilliant orders come in, so thank you people. I've had a rainbow blanket, baby blanket come in, 2 cushion covers to do. So I had to nip out and go and get myself some Dusty Pink from Sue Ryder, and I got a few balls of wool. What is it? What is it? A don't know. Simon's been in the loft to get all of our stuff out for us to go through what we're keeping, what we're getting rid of, and it'll then get transported to Lizzie's. I don't know what we're barking at. I don't know what it is. This is all stuff from the loft. This is just a black thing. That's like a step thing. I don't know what that is. I'm not really sure. I don't know. You found this ugly table in there. And I've got all these bags to go through and figure out what they are. Christmas decorations. I'm going to be busy this afternoon. So that wasn't much fun, but it needed doing. So the loft is done now. Simon dragged everything out of the loft, put it in the conservatory. I've been through it all. And all of the black bin bags, there was about 7 of them, were Ellie's bedding. And there was one with some teddy bears in it, which included my honeymoon Louis from Jungle Book, King Louis, Jungle Book, yeah. We got it on my honeymoon, and yeah, King Louis come back out. So I think they're all going to need a bit of a wash because they've been in the loft. Winnie the Pooh was there, and a couple of other bears that I had as a kid and the kids had as kids. So I've got those. Yeah, there's a blanket that was my mum's that she gave us when we were kids, which we used to call a sick blanket. Did you have that? Where there was a particular blanket that was there for, like, when you weren't feeling very well, let's go get the sick blanket, and you'd wrap yourself up in this really cozy sick blanket, like a fleece one. So that's ready to go in the washing machine. A bed throw that was Ellie's, I'm going to try and get clean. It's got a couple of marks on it, but I think I might be able to keep it. Other than that, there's king-sized bedding. She had a king-sized bed, so we don't need any of that stuff. And some of it's probably worth second-hand shopping, some's not. So I'm going to be doing a tip run to get rid of the stuff we don't need. The pillows can just go, cushions and stuff. But I've got something to tell you, actually, while I'm on. I had a phone call today from Turning Point. Turning Point is a company that do mental health, counselling and things like that. I went to Turning Point when COVID was on and I had sick. Anyway, that was someone in the shop wanting to buy something in the window, so I'll have to make some more, which is great. It's good. I'm working on a blanket at the moment. One I've already sold and I didn't realise that it was still on TikTok, so I'm having to make another one, but it's fine. I've got 2 cushion covers on the go. I've got an order for those as well. So I've got quite a lot on the go. Anyway, the news that I was about to tell you is I went to counselling through COVID. I was having trouble with Ellie and just things in general. And they were fantastic. It was a really helpful run of counselling. I think it was 6 weeks, about 50 minutes per session. Anyway, I think it's time. I've been putting it off because I'm a strong person. I've got through an awful lot, but I'm now getting to the point where I'm kind of isolating myself a little bit, not doing things and just staying in the comfort of my own home with my crochet, you know, hiding a little bit. I mentioned earlier in the vlog, or was it last vlog, that I used to do so much. I'd do girl bands. I was gigging every night. I was here, there and everywhere. It was just full on. And I don't want to get to full on anymore, but I'd like a little bit more stuff. So I don't know. Am I contemplating another girl band? I don't know. I'm just enjoying the vlogs, to be honest. I'd like to do more trips and more different things and explore. So I don't know. I'll think it over. But the next step is to wait for her to phone me back and let me know what the options are. There's group counselling, one-to-one counselling, I think on the phone or in person, and there might be other options that I'm not aware of. So she's going to speak to her next person and then phone me back at some point this weekend or next week, and we'll go from there, and I'll let you know what the upshot of that is. But I think I'm going to have to go to the tip now. And I've got my permit. You put it on your window. Because there's like 5 or 6 bags of cushions and crap. And I am teaching tonight, so I don't really want to leave them in the way for people to arrive. So I'll just get rid of it now. Come back and then chill. Bit of crochet. Prep for my sessions. Blimey, what a morning. It's 12 o'clock, it's Wednesday, and it's been just fabulous in here. Not sold anything. Actually, no, I tell a lie, I have sold some tumblestones. But it's just been really spiritually nice in here this morning. I've been up and down the ladders, putting up bunting, because we sold some, so I've put more bunting up. I'm just organising my crochet items that I've finished, 2 cardigans, and I've got a whole load of boho skirts that I'm putting out, which are absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you a couple. They're stunning. I've got 2 that are sort of bigger, and then 2 that are a little bit smaller, which is like, I would say the smaller ones are 10 to 14, and these ones are a bit bigger. These are like, get off, 14 to 18. I've got 4 different designs. But they've got the drawstring, so you can make them as small as you want, really. They just sit on the hips and they're just beautiful. So I'm just putting them out. I don't mean to read people as soon as they come in the shop, but it seems to be a thing with me now. This guy came in and he was looking at the tumblestones, and he just sort of looked up to me, and we got talking that he believes in stones and do you believe in them and that kind of thing. And he said, oh, you do the readings? I said, yeah, you've got your grandma with you. She came in when you came in. He was like, yeah. And then I said, you called Jason? He went, yes, I am. I'm like, yes. You shouldn't celebrate that you know stuff, but it just means that it's working, it's working. How would I have possibly known he was called Jason? A voice, literally a voice on one side said Wednesday, and he knows what the Wednesday is for. It's a special day for him that's coming up, which is a Wednesday. And then on this side, I got quite a lot of other stuff to do with his grandma and his name being Jason, and it got me to, this is going to sound wrong, it got me to touch his ring. He has a ring around his neck. It got me to touch his ring, and I was like, this is terror. This is absolute terror that you're wearing. There's something really like horrific that's happened. And he went, yeah, that's right. And he's booked a reading. So I was like, right, stop telling me stuff. Stop. Let's just cut off. So he's booked a reading for when I get back off my holidays. Sorry, just pulling my trousers up. Which will be not this Saturday, next Saturday. Liz has just phoned. She's done a car boot sale. It's been all right. Sold some stuff, which is fantastic. So I'm feeling really good today. Really good. I'll show you the bunting I've put up. I've had this bunting for absolutely ages. I bought it when I did the vintage girl band Scarlet Rain. And we'd put it up in wherever we went. We went to vintage tea parties and tea rooms and all sorts of events that involved sort of vintagey stuff. And I've had it ages, and it's been in the back, and I've not got round to putting it up. So we've got a bit up there. I've put some in the windows, but I'm definitely tempted to make some crochet bunting. So there's bunting up there. I've put it up the top. So it's a bit all over. So here's one of the skirts, the new skirts. This is such a stunning colour. They're lined as well. Got 2 more here. Again, they're lined, so the lining goes down just to the knee, so you're not showing your pants. Yeah, I'm just finishing putting stuff out, and then I think it's time for lunch. Well, he just phoned. The gentleman just phoned. He was phoning me with his number because he didn't have it when he came in to book the reading, and he's booked it for a friend of his as well, so she's going to be coming along too. And he was telling his friend, you see, this lady, that the information that I came out with was just unbelievable, and I was quite surprised myself. So yeah, it just feels wonderful. It just feels like I'm on the right track. Anyway, I've got to carry on putting my skirts out. Oh, hello, I am back home. It is now 4:45. I've just had a cup of tea, sat downstairs for a bit. It's been a really, really good day today. I feel very positive. I've got so many things still to do, which is good for me. I like having things to do. If I'm too bored, my mind wanders too much. Anyway, tonight I'm going to make barbecue chicken, so Hunter's chicken. Liz is coming over. It's Wednesday. We normally have dinner together on a Wednesday. And I've got to start packing stuff because the next vlog will include me being away. I go away this Friday. So tomorrow's Thursday, today's Wednesday. So I've got to start thinking about what I need to take with me, what bags, what stuff. I brought my laptop back from the shop. So I'm in that sort of mode now, trying to remember what I need. What do I need to take with me? What do we need for Alfie? What do we need food? What do we need? So that is what is in my head. But I've had a good day. And on the way home, I saw a poor guy who'd fallen off his mobility scooter. He was on a zebra crossing. And he'd fallen off. And it just... Yeah, it was sad because you could see he got a slice across the back of his head. And it just... brings back the hope in humanity because there was a lot of people there helping him out. There's another guy steering traffic and things. I couldn't really help at that point because I was part of the traffic. And then the ambulance arrived. And yeah, it was just nice. Not nice that the poor guy had fallen, but there was so many people there to help and get on the phone and, you know, do what they could to help this guy. So, yeah, it renewed my faith in humanity. I think today did, definitely, yeah. So I'm going to sign off from this one, but in the next one, I'll be on holiday. So I'll see you in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of my members as well and subscribers. Bye, loves.